What's going on, family? Adrian back with another video. I wanted to talk to you guys real quick about, does the narcissist change for the new supply? And I want to talk to you guys about that because I see that's a common thread in this community of we thinking that the narcissist has gone on and done, and they've moved on and they've changed and they've become this wonderful person because of the illusion and the picture that they're painting with the new supply, like their life is so perfect and all of that kind of stuff. But I want you guys to kind of think about a TV show that the character gets recasted. Like, if you guys remember The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, originally there was an original Aunt Viv. Like, everybody that remembers Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you remember that there was an original Aunt Viv, and when her and Will ended up falling out, they basically just replaced her, and the storyline continued. Now, us as the audience, we're looking at it like, what the hell is going on? Like, how are they just going to replace the original Aunt Viv? And we're looking at it because we enjoyed the chemistry that the original Aunt Viv brought to the table. Now, not saying that the second Aunt Viv did a horrible job, but us as the audience, we're looking at this and we're seeing it like, well, how you just gonna swap this person out? Now, you gotta understand, that's kind of how the cast and the Flying Monkeys is looking at the narcissist when they swap you out for a new person. So they just drop you and then they bring in a new person, and then there's that like blank chemistry. That's kind of why they downgrade. That's kind of why it's not necessarily that the person that they are going to is such a downgrade, but number one, when you're just meeting somebody, the chemistry isn't going to be the same as somebody that you've been dealing with for a while, that you know, and that you know intimately, you know them personally, you know their quirks, you know things about them, the chemistry is just not going to be there with a brand new person. So to the outside world looking in, we can kind of see that the chemistry isn't really there between the narcissist and the new supply. And they're literally just using a new supply to triangulate the old supply. And I mean, it's just a weird pile of junk for real. But to be honest, literally that's what the narcissist is doing. The narcissist isn't going to change themselves. They literally just swap out the characters in their story. And the chemistry may look a little different because each character brings something different to the table. So the fact that each character brings something different to the table, that may be why you see differences in the narcissist. They may, some characters may set boundaries earlier or quicker, and it may seem like the narcissist is actually on their best behavior, but literally the narcissist does not change who they are. A toxic person, a person that doesn't want to change who they are, just change the people around them. They change the cast around them. So that's why you'll see toxic people jumping from friend group to friend group to friend group, from relationship to relationship to relationship, from job to job to job. Like, every toxic person that you know, this is pretty much a common trait. They have no literal stability in their lives. And a lot of it is because they lack introspection. They don't want to look inside, and they don't want to change the things that's actually going to help them grow in life and achieve more and, do better and, just stop hurting people. So that's the thing about the narcissist. The narcissist has not gone off and become this perfect person. They are still the same asshole that they were when you guys were together. Yes, they may have socked the mask on a little bit tighter, but a zebra won't change its stripes. And these people are not going to just run off from you, a perfectly good person, I'm sure you guys were, very loving, and you gave of yourself as much as you possibly could, but you can't honestly believe that a person is just going to run off, leave a perfectly good person, a perfectly good relationship, run off into a new situation, and then they're going to be a perfect person in that situation. Just give it some time, y'all. Like, a lot of us, we want the karma to happen right away. And sometimes we have to, like, literally just let God work through a situation. So that's my video, y'all. The narcissist does not change themselves at all. And part of the reason that they won't change is because they lack introspection. They don't want to look internally. So they push everything out to the external world. So they're just going to continue to jump from person to person to person to person to person, and from relationship to relationship, job to job, business to business, whatever they can to try to fill that void and that gap that they have inside of them. It's not our fault that these people feel the way that they feel, and it's not your fault that you were discarded and they've moved on to another person. We literally got to stop blaming ourselves for, victim blaming and blaming ourselves for thinking that we did something wrong in the situation or that we were not enough, because nobody is ever going to be enough for the narcissist. We already know that. So, like I said, that's my video, guys. Salute to everybody that has joined the channel in the last week or so. The channel is still growing. I want to say thank you to all of my day ones. Appreciate each and every last one of you guys for continuing to rock with the channel. I will be back with more content soon. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.